Hello students, welcome to my channel Class On. So students, today I will read the story Wonderful Waste. So before starting, you have to know the meaning of waste. What is waste? So waste is the remaining part of everything that is not wanted, that we throw away. Clear? Is called waste. So waste can be quite useful. So in our home there are many wastes, like the plastic bottles, like papers, like clothes, which is not wanted is called waste. So there are many things, but if you know how to use them, you can use them in many ways. So in this story, the waste of vegetables is being talked about. Waste can be quite useful. So this waste, if you know how to use them, then this can be so useful. Okay, find out for yourself from this story. So from this story we have to find it out how a waste can be so useful. So let's start. Once the Maharaja of Travancore ordered a grand dinner in his palace. So once the Maharaja means the king. Once the Maharaja of Travancore ordered a grand dinner in his palace. So why he had ordered a grand dinner in his palace? Because he had invited some of the guests. Clear? In the afternoon before the dinner, the Maharaja entered the kitchen to survey the dishes that had been prepared for the feast. So in the afternoon before the dinner, the Maharaja wanted to take a look of the kitchen. So this is why he entered the kitchen to survey whether all the dishes had been prepared very well. Clear? Because he had invited his guests and it was a matter of reputation. Clear? This is why he wanted to be sure about everything. What are you going to do with those vegetable scraps? He asked the cook, pointing to the basket of scraps near the cook. So now, when the Maharaja entered the kitchen, he saw a basket of scraps. Scraps means vegetable waste. Okay. So when the Maharaja entered the kitchen, he saw a basket full of scraps near the cook. So the cook, decided that he would throw those all vegetable scraps away because they have no use. They are completely useless. Clear? They are the waste. So this is why he decided to throw them away. But when the Maharaja saw that basket full of scraps, so he wanted to know from the cook what he was going to do with those vegetable scraps. The cook replied, "They are waste, we will throw them away." So now the cook replied to the king that as they are the waste, so this is why they will throw them away. They means the vegetable scraps. You cannot waste all these bits and pieces of vegetables. Find a way to use them. The Maharaja commanded sternly and walked away. Sternly means strongly. Clear? So now you can see the Maharaja strongly ordered the cook that he could not waste all these bits and pieces of vegetables. He had to find a way so that he could use all those vegetable scraps. Clear? And this was the order of the Maharaja, and this order could not be disobeyed. Clear? The cook was in a fix and kept staring at the vegetable scraps for some time. So now the cook is completely surprised. He is completely perplexed. So what is the meaning of was in a fix? In a fix means to be in a situation from where no one can escape. Clear? So the cook was in such a situation from where he could not escape. So this is why he started staring at the vegetable scraps for some time. Actually, he was thinking what to do with these vegetable scraps. Suddenly, an idea flashed across his mind. So suddenly, what happened? An idea came into his mind. Okay, he took all the vegetable bits, washed them, and cleaned them well. So what he did, he took all the vegetable bits, washed them very well, cleaned them very well. Then he cut them into long strips. Then the cook cut all those vegetable scraps into long strips. Okay. Actually, he was now going to start to cook them. Okay. He put them in a huge pot and placed it on the fire to cook. Now the cook put them all those vegetable scraps in a huge pot and placed that pot on the fire to cook those vegetable scraps. Now he ground some fresh coconut, green chilies and garlic together. So ground means smashed, clear? So now the cook smashed or ground some fresh coconut, green chilies and garlic together. Actually he made a paste of these spices. He added this paste and some salt to the cooking vegetables. Now what he did, he added that paste that he had earlier made. So he added that paste and some salt to the cooking vegetables. Okay. A tempting smell started coming from the pot. After some time, what happened? A tempting smell, tempting means attractive. A tempting smell started coming from the pot. That means that curry was good. Whatever he was making, it was good. This is why a tempting smell started coming out from that pot. Now he whipped some curd and added it to the curry. So now he took some curd, okay, and added that curd to the curry to make it more tasty. He also poured a few spoonfuls of coconut oil and decorated the dish with curry leaves. So next what he did, he poured a few spoonfuls of coconut oil. He mixed, clear, a few spoonfuls of coconut oil and decorated the dish with curry leaves. Curry leaves is one kind of leaves that we basically use as spices. Lo and behold, okay, lo and behold means look, what a surprise. So when the dish was completely ready, it was so beautiful. It was, it looked good. So this is why the cook said, lo and behold, look, what a surprise. The new dish was ready. The cook served this new dish to the guest that evening. Okay, in that particular evening, the cook served this new dish to the guest. Everyone was eager to know the name of the new dish. As the new dish was very tasty, everyone had taken it, and everyone wanted to know the name of this new dish. The cook thought and thought. Why the cook started thinking? Because the cook did not know the name of this new dish, because he had made it just then. This is why he didn't know the name of the new dish. Then a name came to his mind. Clear? Suddenly a name came to his mind. He named it Avial. What he named it? Avial. Clear? Avial became famous all over Kerala and is now one of the dishes in a traditional Kerala feast. So from that time, Avial became so famous. And from that time, that Avial became one of the Kerala's traditional dishes. Clear? And imagine, it all came from a basketful waste. And you can just imagine, this everything, this Avial has come from a basketful of waste. So we have to know how to use the waste. Then we can make many things out of the waste. Thank you so much for watching this video.